Welcome back, guys. We are continuing on with this ultimate difficulty playthrough, and we are going to have a large battle. So let's see if we can get into some trouble. Now, I'm not 100% if this is accurate or not, but I believe that these 5,000 men will remain in Boston unless you get close to Boston. Where these lot, who are in Middlebrook, are like a roaming force. And so they'll move around freely. So it makes sense to destroy the ones that move around rather than the ones that stay still. Because it doesn't matter how many men are here if they're staying still. But having 5,000 men who are constantly moving around can be a nightmare to deal with. So we need to go and deal damage to these in Middlebrook. So that is what we are going to try and do. Before I do this, let's just get back in again. First of all, I've got some upgrading to do, some promoting. I think that's all of them. And then I want to combine these cannon units with the division, so they're not completely vulnerable. Okay. Let's go get into some trouble. Well, their line is perfectly straight. Our line is a right flaming mess. Don't appreciate that. Right, so I'm not exactly sure which direction they're going to be coming from. So I could make a little bit of a V. And that should be fine. Right, is that all the cannons? That's actually quite simple to organise. Okay, so we want these just sitting behind the cannons. And then let's have 3 units. In fact, let's put them side by side. Then let's have 2 units on the flank. Can't remember who I've moved now. Looks like I haven't moved him. Then 3 units backing them up. Now, what have I got on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, it looks like I've missed a cannon out. I'll just put him slightly behind. Hopefully he doesn't friendly fire my cannons. So we can have 3 more units backing these up. So 2 units to the side. That house is annoying. That might cause a movement glitch. I've had that before. And 2 to the side. And then we've only got 3 as backup over here. That might not be enough. So let's bring him over as well. Okay, I believe that's everybody moved apart from George, who I always seem to forget. Let's bring George over this way. I've got a feeling that's where most of the action's going to be. And with them houses there, it's going to be really awkward to defend. Looks like I've lost a unit somewhere. Is it you? I think it might be him. He's got no movement line, so it's hard to see. So let's just put him over there. That's a large amount of enemies. I haven't put people on hold yet. Come on, let me put him on hold. Yeah, as expected, this house is proving to be a pathfinding issue. It's going to be hard to replace him with this house in the way. May have to fall back a bit. We could really do with some cannons over here, or just pull in this line a bit further back. I don't like not having much cannon support here. So I think what I'm going to do is move my defensive line back like that. And then when these rout, this will be the new defensive line. Yeah, he's been knocked back. I really don't like these houses here. So I might do the same thing back here. Just pull this defensive line back. Yeah, this is not healthy around this house at all. Why have these not fallen back? Come on. Right, so these did all shatter, which obviously I was expecting. But it has pulled all of these over in front of the cannons, which is what I wanted. I think I might bring George over. We've just sustained a massive friendly fire hit there from canister. Did far more damage to me than it did to him, unfortunately. How are these cannons getting rear flanked? Alright, once he's fired his shot, we're gonna move. Unfortunately, he's gonna get pinned down. Right, he's fired his shot, let's get out of there. Things aren't looking too bad in this direction. Alright, I might just tell him to retreat. Don't want him to get constantly routed and just lose men needlessly. Okay, let's fall back with him. Create a new defensive line here. Can't see him. Delivering fire. Yeah, he's still shooting at him. I think we may need more reinforcements over there. This cannon's getting shot by someone in the grass, the tall grass. There he is. So I might move him forward, see if I can spot him. Forgot to put these on hold, unfortunately. I think we're going to need to bring some fresh recruits over. Getting charged here, so let's counter charge. Still haven't dealt with them in the forest yet. We got charged here, unfortunately. Let's just move the line back a bit. We're getting charged again. Right. Cannons firing into all three of these divisions with canister. That was disgusting. But we did get a surrender, so I suppose that makes up for it to a degree. Okay, let's just bring him back. I might just turn him round. Are you moving, mate? Are you moving? Come on. I need you to start moving. Ah, that's a shame. At least we got some canister into him. Got another capture here, that's nice. He needs to go on hold. So far, so good, I think. Be nice to get some shatters over here. Ah, we're getting rear flanked by the guys in the... Oh no, we're going to lose an artillery division to the bug. So basically there's a bug where they only need to engage you in artillery, your artillery and melee, and you lose the company after the battle. No matter if the artillery survives or even if you recrew it, you instantly lose it after the battle, which is incredibly frustrating, needless to say. So we're going to have to pay for 5 more cannons for no good reason. Ah, he got shattered. Damn it. We're struggling here. We are struggling. Need reinforcements. Let's bring him over. In fact, let's just leave him there. We need to deal with this guy. If we got any more infantry we can bring over, I've got some here. We're obviously low on morale, so that's not good. Let's bring him over. Things are looking good over here. Got all them dead bodies there. Brilliant. Right, getting charged by all these men is not good. We're going to have to counter-charge, but they've got loads of troops here. I need to bring more men over. I think I'm going to have to bring him over. I'm going to have to bring him over as well. Oh, I don't want to shoot canister into my own guys, so let's tell him to shoot over there. Back, it looks like one of the cannons shot into him. Routed all of my men. A lot of them were pretty fresh as well. Oh, now he's getting into melee there. That's terrible. How long until you reload? Nice. Canister. Canister. Okay, we're getting charged here. I think if I bring him over that way, him over this way. I need to counter charge here. He should win that, but should and will are two very different things. Right, we got a surrender. That's nice. Let's reform these back up. Right, let's bring Washington over this side. I think that's where he's needed. Right, I don't know if there's anybody still out here, so let's move him to there. We're getting quite a few shatters. That's lovely. As lovely that is. Okay, it's looking pretty decent. It is looking pretty decent. So there was somebody still out there. I need to make sure my cannons don't fire into him. They're already aiming over here, so fingers crossed they don't change where they're going to fire. Doesn't look like they are doing. Come on, he's got to win that fight. It's only like 10 men in it. I think it says 18, I'm not sure. I need to win it quick before these cannons target him. Okay, I think I might prepare these for an assault on their cannons once the battle's won. I assume I'm going to win anyway. How have you still not won it? Was it 78 and not 18? Must have been. Right, we should win that fight. He's finally won his fight over here. I might just keep him here actually, just in case another unit appears. How are they not retreating? They've got virtually no men left, it's just these that are here basically, and the cannons. Okay, we got a nice capture there. Right, I don't want to charge the cannons until they're surrendering, so they can't fire a canister at me. These are getting slaughtered. Let's bring them back. Right, we're getting charged here and all these cannons are going to be firing in. So, let's tell them all to fire at somebody else. And then we're going to need to charge in. I don't know if we're even going to win this fight, but let's charge in. Come on, Brits. You got to give up at some point. He managed to rout both of them. Right, well, in that case, I think canister fire and sacrifice my own troops is a good idea. Sorry, mates, but you're going to have to be a meat shield. This is an issue here. I've pulled all of the infantry ready for the final assault. Probably a bit prematurely. I did not expect the Brits to hold on this long. So let's bring these back. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's charge down this cannon. In fact, the best thing that I've found is to go for each one individually. Let's go for the one in the middle. Because then you can volley fire them to death a lot easier. Are you moving? Why have you three stopped? Come on, guys. Stop playing games. Oh, what are you playing at? Why'd you keep stopping? What are they doing? Beginning to piss me off. Yeah, you're really beginning to piss me off. Right, come on, volley fire. Finish him off. Couple more shots, please. Couple more shots. Ugh. Come on. Couple more. Flaming hell. Right. I'll send 2 of them to try and finish him off. I don't want him to reach until all of these have caught up. He's actually regrouped. What's going on there? So it looks like this cannon's going to get away, which is a bit annoying, but it's only a single cannon unit. If I can deal with the other ones, I'll be happy with that. Volley fire. Ooh. Come on, few more. Oh, gross. Just didn't quite make it. Maybe. No. Maybe. He doesn't seem to be wanting to move off the edge of the map. No, he escaped. Oh well. I think that was good. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. 3,000 men versus 2,000. Now we are going to lose one of them artillery divisions because it got engaged in melee, even though we didn't actually lose any guns, which is incredibly frustrating. I think that was a crushing defeat. Got a couple of surrenders as well, that's nice. Right, just bear with me a second, guys. Right, it's going to be a bit risky trying to chase these down because they're going to retreat up to Boston and then we'll end up chasing them close to Boston and then they'll get their men coming out and attacking us, so I'll chase them down momentarily just in case we can capture one more unit. But it looks like we've almost wiped all of them out. It's just one unit that's survived up there and then obviously this one. That wasn't bad. So let's jump into Middlebrook, collect all these resources. I'd appreciate it if you stayed here. Yeah, that was lovely. That was really, really nice. Okay, so we've crushed a massive army. We took 2,000 casualties, but we dealt almost 3,000, or I think it might have even been more than 3,000. Yeah, it was probably 3,500 approximately. So, a massive crushing blow to the enemy. Picked up loads of loot from that. Captured Middlesbrough, or Middlebrook. So we're not going to stay in Middlebrook. We're going to come back over to Providence once we've captured it. And then, if they bring more troops out and take Middlebrook, it just means that we can crush another roaming force. But I think what I'm going to do is do some naval combat. So they've got 2 ships here, 52 guns. That should be easily winnable. So let's see if we can get them to come towards us. Right, these are actually coming back down, so if I didn't take Middlebrook, obviously I've got no choice now. If I didn't take Middlebrook, I would have been able to engage them again. So that's a bit of a shame, not being able to finish them off. But we've got the naval battle, and we've got the ship that I wanted to capture. It's a Diana class as well. That's the best class. The one I've already got is a Diana as well, so having two Diana classes, we're in a really good position to potentially take a third rate in the near future. So let's get this done. Right, so it's a little bit awkward with the wind direction, so we're going to have to come in this way. And then he's just going to have to flee. So it would have been better if we were downwind. Unfortunately, they are the ones that are. So it's going to be very difficult, actually. It's probably better if we see if we can get a more favourable engagement with the wind. Okay, let's move all of these back to Providence. And then let's hope we have a more favourable engagement. Nope, downwind again. That's really frustrating. Well, let's just try and do it. Yeah, that's very frustrating, that is. So he's got 277 crew, we've got 418. So we'll definitely win in a boarding action. As long as we can actually get our ship in position. That's going to be the hardest part. Okay, so we currently can't capture the cutter, but once we've done some melee, it'll reduce these numbers, and then we should be able to capture him. Really need to make sure we don't damage the masts, and he's turning right into me. Right, that should be perfect. Yeah, perfect. Brilliant. So we're going to capture ourselves another Diana class. That is fantastic. That's a great start to the naval campaign. Are they really going to fight to the last man? They are, practically. Okay. Another Diana class captured. Let's see if we can go capture this cutter. Probably best off trying to use some chain shot to slow him down. I do like the visuals of the chain shot damage. It's very nice. Okay, I'm probably going to have to hold fire pretty soon so I don't shoot myself. Can I get one more volley off, or shall I not bother? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother. Oh, really, I should hold fire now with this ship as well. No point in damaging him any further. It's already slow enough to catch. And we've boarded him. Perfect. That was lovely. Two nice simple boards. Barely took any damage. Happy days. Right then. We're going to need to go back to port to recrew. So I might keep hold of this cutter. It's an extra 80 crew that we might potentially be able to use against a larger ship. Okay, things are looking pretty decent. We've got a decent start to the Navy. We've had a decent start to the land battle, or the land campaign, apart from the very first episode, which was an absolute shit show. But we've recovered nicely from that. And yeah, they haven't even taken any of our undefended cities. So this is a very, very nice start to the campaign, I think. Although they have got a large ship here now. So if we want to do some more naval, then we're either going to have to wait for him to leave, which quite often they never do. I've advanced time 3 months before and the largest ship never left. And then failing that, just have to do some save scumming. Which is never a good thing to need to do. But if that's what we have to do, then that's what we have to do. So, sails are looking really nice. Don't really need to do any repairs. Just need some more crew, and then we can go out and see if we can steal some more ships. Wonder if anything needs building. We could build something in Middlebrook. Now Middleborough's likely going to get taken. But we could still build something in here. It carries on building even if the city gets retaken, so... Let's build a carpenter's shop in here. See if there's anything else that needs building. So Hartfield, or Hatfield, is close. We haven't bothered building in these two, because I was expecting them to get taken. And we haven't exactly got an abundance of cash. So, I don't want to sell the horses. I am going to eventually get some cavalry, hopefully. Don't really want to sell anything. We could sell the furs. I'm tempted to sell the wagons, but I might try and use them. It's just a bit annoying. Well, we've got 5 3-pounders, so we could get another artillery. Let's have a look. Interesting, we didn't lose the cannon to the bug. Maybe if they rout and then recrew it. Because they didn't rout, we didn't lose it. Maybe that's what's going on. So we've got some decent weapons now that we can equip our units with. That's nice. We just had 2 ships given to us, so that'll bolster our forces. Make it a bit easier, I think. They're obviously not great ships, but it's the crew that I want off them, not really the ship. Right. let's equip some of these units and get another cannon brigade out. Put him to the top. Let's just move him down a bit. Need to move him all the way to the bottom. Okay. So, should we put them on the Fusiliers? Makes sense, doesn't it? It's easy to know where you've put them as well if you put them on the Fusiliers. And then with the Spanish, we've only got enough for 2 companies. Right, nice. How is the recrewing looking? So, it's just the cutters that need recrewing now. Okay, now we've got a full complement of crew. We can try and find a ship to steal. Now, they have still got the massive warship here, so if we can't defeat it and we run into it, we are just going to have to save scum, unfortunately. But I don't want to just sit here doing nothing, so let's take out the Navy. Right, well, I think this episode has gone on for a fair amount of time, so we should probably call it a day for this one. And then in the next one, we are going to do some naval action. So I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. Cheers for watching, take care, and I shall see you soon.